There's a saying that life is a journey, and rightly so. From the greatest of men to the lowest of noobs, all go through ups and downs. Each situation, choice, and second of life is like a little test. Each decision takes you away into a certain direction. This is why it's crucial that you learn to observe the human life, observe others. What decisions have they made that led them to this point in their life? Learn from both the great men and the noob. There's a story of a wise man. One day the wise man was sitting down under the tree, and some people come and sit down next to him. They ask the wise man a simple question: "How are you so wise?" The wise man turns around, looks at them for a second, and replies, "Because I learned from the fools. I observe their decision-making process and actions and avoid doing the things that have them end up in trouble." Same is true to your life. Let each moment of your life be full of observations. It's the easiest way to cut off 10, 20, or even 30 years from your learning curve and put yourself ahead of the 99%. Remember, life is full of lessons. It's your duty as a man to remain a student for life. The moment you think you are a master and have learned enough, you will never grow. So what are some lessons and principles men learn too late in life? Let us discuss 8 of those life lessons. Number 1. Everything is temporary. The good times and the bad times are both temporary. When your life is going smoothly and you are happy, enjoy it while you can and be grateful for it. Similarly, when you are down, lay low and get through tough situations like a man. Know that it is not the end of the world. Throughout my life, I have come across so many men. The moment they win a lottery ticket, they ditch their family, start talking rough with the people that have been with them since day one. When you do this, you forget that good days are temporary as well, even if you are a millionaire for life. But a day will come when you need to rely on something other than money, so never let your emotions take the better of you in both good and bad days. Stay grounded and keep your head clear. Remember, chess, not checkers. Number 2. Life is not fair. It's no secret that we were all born with different sets of cards. Some were born with a silver spoon, while others were born with nothing. You may complain all you want and get angry with God or your family for not giving you the things to get ahead in life, but remember, the responsibility to craftily knit together a perfect life falls ultimately on the life you desire. Is on the other end of the hardships you despise. It's like that one saying that if you want to chase happiness, then start by chasing the uncomfortable. Stop expecting and start working. Stop complaining and start doing. These are the basics of masculinity. Number 3. The biggest risk is taking no risk. If you look closely at some of the most successful people out there, you will see that they took action to reach somewhere. Everything worth having in life comes with some sort of a risk. Let's say you find a girl really attractive and want to cuff her down. Well, guess what? You need to approach her and start a conversation. This might be intimidating for most men, and they melt the moment the woman even passes from in front of them. But whatever it is, whether it be dating or quitting your 9-to-5 to start on a more high-paying career, most things worth having come with a risk. The choice is ultimately yours. Take the risk and live up to it, or avoid it and carry on living a mediocre life. Number 4. The importance of being present. 50% of men tend to dwell in the future, while the other 50% tend to dwell in the past. These are very dangerous places to live in. While it is important to consider your future, be mindful to not let it hinder your present. There's nothing wrong in thinking about your future. In fact, it's one of the best ways to get a sense of direction. But don't live there. Let your thoughts about your future serve as a gentle reminder while you work in the present to achieve that lifestyle. Same goes for living in the past. So many men live in this fantasy world of the past. You will oftentimes hear them say, "Oh, I wish the good old days would come back." Once you do this, you become the very reason that stops you from living in the good days. The only way to switch back to the present is when you have a purpose to live up to each day as a. Remember, without purpose you will wander around like a mindless zombie that lives half the time in the future and other times in the past. Number 5. Overthinking makes things. As we grow up, we have the tendency to start overthinking everything. You will notice yourself get upset over each little action from others. Maybe the person didn't say bye to you after work and you feel as though they hate you all of a sudden. These are things that will slowly kill you from the inside out. Even if the other person had bad intentions about you, stop giving those thoughts any attention, and most importantly, don't make up fantasy situations in your mind. Remember, action is the antidote to overthinking. So every time you find yourself sinking deeper into the hole of overthinking, go for a run or get down and rap out push-ups until failure number 6. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is your personal choice, and only you have the power to make yourself happy. Most of your happiness comes from within. You have control over your emotions. So do not expect someone to make your life happy. In fact, this is the biggest reason most relationships and each person in the relationship comes together with the expectation that the other person will make them. But that is never the case unless you can keep your own self happy in the first place. Then never expect your relationship to ever work out. Not only relationships, but every interaction in life. Let's say it's raining heavily. One person might jump around and be happy in the rain while the other person curses God for letting such a bad weather take place. So remember, happiness is a choice. It's a mindset you need to master each and every day. One of the best ways to start building this mindset is by first shutting off your socials. Social media has done so much damage that even though it is promoted as something to bring you closer together with others, but it does the exact opposite and puts nothing but jealousy in you. Number 7. Do what you love and love what you do. Your work is a big part of your life. Choose it carefully. Imagine a man who loves programming. Do you think he would get up one day and all of a sudden choose to create civil projects? And even if he is bound to do that, he would not be able to do it efficiently. So consider your time valuable. Only dedicate your time and efforts into developing the skills that will advance your career. Most men waste 50% of their life because they choose careers or skills that their friends like, yet they had no interest in themselves. If you are not happy with the niche of the work you are doing, you will not be satisfied with your career. This dissatisfaction will also affect so many other aspects of your life. This is what you call investing in yourself. This should also be applied to your casual life. Only engage in activities that serve your purpose and mission. And finally, number 8. Your mind is your best friend and the worst enemy. The final and most important life lesson concerns your mind. You are the reason for everything going on in your life. You cannot blame anyone for your failures or weaknesses. 99% of the time your thinking determines whether you are a winner or a loser. Train your mind to become your best friend because it will live with you for the rest of your life. Every time you look in the mirror, your mind should vouch for you as the best man, almost as if your mind should look up to you as being a role model. Become one with your mind that it's your biggest fan and supporter. This is one of the secret traits of all successful men. So remember, brothers, life is a gift from God that you need to cherish each and every day. Remain a student for life and continue to learn. And make sure to implement these life lessons in your life, which most men learn till late in life. By the way, don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button and hit like for the algorithm to see the next best way to level up as a man. Watch these videos here.